Oh my goodness. And as I walk in the door, and believe me, this is not planned, but this is exactly what Greg said he was going to do. Hi, Herb. This is Herb Spees' 1915 or 16 telescoping apartment camper. This is why I came here on my last visit. I brought this up. Herb spent 2 years researching and restoring this. This is a running and driving vehicle. You could pack it up, take it across the country, and back again on the Lincoln Highway. Everything you see is period correct. Here's a table and chairs. Here's your camp kitchen. All of this came with the camper. And he doesn't have it fully opened up, but you get the idea of the bed. This comes out 4 more feet, 4 feet total. But this is what I brought out here. This is how I met Greg in my first introduction to the museum. So what a surprise to walk in the door and see this. This is the only one in existence in the world. And it's entirely accurate. Boy, isn't that a treat. Okay, moving on. We've got Herbie the Love Bug. Got a Jeep with a rotating turret. My guess is I really wasn't into the Disney series, but I guess this is one of the cars. Let's take a look. Yeah, this is a Thunder Red Racer. Here's another vehicle that was featured in the film. You've got this Jeep. Not Jeep, this Hummer. Rotating turret. I'm sure these machine guns are not operational, but I believe they're accurate. Got one here on the back. Got a 65 Rolls-Royce Silver Cloud. This belonged to Aaron Spelling. Take a look at his car. This is part of their Rolls-Royce exhibit. So that was Aaron Spelling's Rolls-Royce. Here's a Dumbo exhibit. Flying elephant. 101 Dalmatians. This set was on display in Australia. Here's the set for The Little Mermaid. We're gonna let these folks walk by here. Oh, go right ahead. Here's another Rolls-Royce. This was built for Princess Diana. Here's Oprah Winfrey's Rolls-Royce. The Lion King. And then that spills over to Beauty and the Beast and Cinderella. Here's a Cinderella coach. Used probably in one of the Disney movies, I would imagine. This is the 1892 Rome. And out of that, they created this car. Cinderella car. Here's Zsa Zsa's Rolls Royce. This is the most dangerous car in the country. I guess it belonged to Britney Spears. And again, the Disney theme continues over here. Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, Peter Pan. And again, you're looking at displays that were used by Disney, and they were sets. And they were used, this one was used in the Disney store. Here's Aladdin, Fantasia, SpongeBob SquarePants, his car that I think was used in the movie, Three Little Pigs. Trump's car. Got a shoe car, Mel's Dine-In. This is from the J. Orberg Hollywood Cars collection. This is just a huge shoe car. This is something I'd see at the LeMay family collection. There's Jurassic Park vehicle. Here's a Lightstar cycle. Here's a tour bus from Disney. Here's the Red Baron. Designed by Tom Daniel in '67. Built by Keith Kidd Dean. Look at that. Isn't that pretty cool? So this is a holiday bus for Disney. Here's a Rat Fink outlaw car. And again, you see some of the merchandise that went with Rat Fink. So this is actually a Rat Fink car. Here's a wagon. Here's Jammin' Jungle Parade wagon. Disney car. We got the Devil's Envy on this side. Hot Rod Garage car. Choo Choo. Southern Customs. Here's one of the Batman cars. Now, surprisingly enough, There's no information on this car here. So I don't know if this is a green screen car. It looks like it would run and drive from Batman, but there's nothing telling me that. So see, you can buy a token and hear this play. This is a tribute card, Elton John. And again, you can buy a token, listen to that play. Here was that Disney car we saw earlier in actual use. Rear of that Elton John car. We'll spin around here. So here's the Dizzy Lizzy. I don't know what this is because it doesn't say. There's no sign on it. There's another one here. Oh my goodness. Wow. Wow. Here's Double Trouble. Wow. For those of you that might recognize what these cars are or what they're from, post a comment. Here's Scooby-Doo's Mystery Machine. Got signatures here on it. Here's that Hummer. Here's the Outlaw tractor, 2,000 horsepower. This ain't your grandpa's tractor. Check that out. Herb, isn't that just so cool? Isn't it cool? You're right by the door. How fitting. So let's turn the corner here. Now these are real interesting. Here's an experimental rocket-powered one-man helicopter from 1954. Okay. These are very valuable and very rare. These were built for the 64 World's Fair. Okay, and it was used until 76. You could make your own toys for 10 bucks. So there's a robot, probably from the World's Fair, but you could come up and for $10.
Featured characters that appear on the machine as it takes your mold. The Disney characters these machines create are very rare and collectible even today. It can be found at eBay anywhere for an auction.
That's the toy that would be made. And it would cost you 10 bucks, and you could color them a color of your choice. Isn't that amazing? Mold-orama. So continuing down this side, now we have the smaller rides, which is kind of interesting. We have the mechanical rides that you'd find for a nickel, a dime, a quarter, outside of shopping centers. 50s and 60s kiddie rides. Here's a road test ride. And some of these, this is what's great about what they've done. Some of these actually have token acceptors by them. So like you could ride that motorcycle with your kids. And if you can't, they're marked as displays only. And the way gas prices are, how about a Flintstone mobile? This was built and used for the 1994 live-action version of the Flintstones. This looks like Cat in the Hat car. Let's walk up on that, and that's exactly what it is. It's a Cat in the Hat car. So again, these are token machines that are set up throughout. Here's Indian Scout. You can go on your horse and go to the Indian village. Here's the Cat in the Hat car. (2003). It's the only one ever built. The cost to build it was $1.4 million, and it runs and drives. And it has a top speed of 43 miles per hour. Look at that. So you got one-off vehicle there, folks. Runs and drives. So you got some Western theme. And isn't that nice? See, the little fence here denotes the break. So these are all Western themed rides for the kids. Well, maybe not the elephant. Maybe not the fire truck guy, but certainly the chuck wagon. And you got a horse here. Now we got some hand-painted iconic pieces here. These were never for sale to the public. The ones that weren't destroyed found their way to private hands. Here's a camel ride. Tasmanian Devil and his wife. Yosemite Sam. Elmer Fudd. Wile E. Coyote. Even have a medieval horse you can ride. It's a railroad car. You got the Red Baron there. A tiger. Look at the condition of these. Just imagine what it costs to take one of these and restore them. Even back to static condition. Not dynamic, not where you could drive them. Just imagine and then quantify it by what you're seeing here. Look at the investment that the family has made just for a park and a museum where people can come with their kids and get educated and entertained. Here's a Superman ride. You can ride Superman, Space Patrol, Geronimo. Look, they let you do a demo. There's Space Patrol. Look at that. That's a flying saucer over there. That's what it used to do. A kid could ride in that. Imagine what it cost to restore that, just so it could be on display so people could see. Oh, the Superman ride. Look at that. That was what it was like to ride Superman. Wow. Wow. Pepe the Clown. Here's a Model T, and it ain't a hot rod. Here's Winnie the Pooh. And you can sit here and you can watch this. So I'll tell you what. Let's dig into the pocket, because this is a live stream. All right. Let's get some tokens. Go to the token machine. As I drop money on the ground, I need an assistant. Okay, I got a token. Let's go watch that little animated show over there. As I pick up the money that I dropped. We'll sit and we'll watch this. Let's do the Beagles.
Okay, who's been messing around with my grocery shopping list?
Not me. Wasn't me.
I had an item on here and now there's a line through.
Oh, that was me. You written down flea powder, but I scratched it off.
Were you itching for a fight?
No, he's just itching. Don't worry, it's gonna be all right.
Well, you get the idea. But imagine what it cost to restore that to operating condition. He probably has about 10 of those. Between here and the pizza parlor, here's a little carousel. Here's the Batmobile. Have you ever seen Scientific TV Ride? How cool is that? You have a TV camera. Ride the rocket. Again, most of these were 50s and 60s. Now, this is a good example. This shows you. This is before restoration. This is what Greg would buy. This is what the family would buy. This is after restoration. So imagine what it took, money-wise, time-wise, to go from that to that. So I imagine not a lot of these were in this condition when they bought them. Here's a hog ride. Here's a super jet ride. Here's a twirly bird ride. Now this gives you an example of what's over in Jurassic. They have animatronic dinosaurs. And they're a lot bigger than this. Here's a moon rocket ride. And now we're going to get into arcade games. This is a junkyard creation, 1940s junkyard creation, one of one, probably. Look at that. So let's walk back the other way, give you a front view. This long to walk through, not that it's a long time, and I'm doing it at a leisurely pace. So if you come here, spend at least 4 hours, if not the day. You're about 40 minutes outside of Chicago. I've been on the road 17 years documenting things like this. This is the first scheduled live video I've ever done. I came 100 miles up out of my way. I'll go 100 miles back out of my way, because for me, this is very important. This is not like any other place I've ever been in my travels in the lower 48 states, not only because of the variety and the quality of the exhibits, but the fact that everything you see here is funded by the sale of cars. The family takes and reinvests the profits, basically, after salary for the family and for paid employees, and puts it back in the museum. And they put it in here for families to come and enjoy. So the only comparison I can tell you is the LeMay family collection. But that's pretty much a fixed collection. There's not a lot of new additions. This changes every month, sometimes daily with the exhibits. You can see what Herb's car, his camper added. Here's a couple snowmobiles. But again, when you support the museum, you support the purchase of other exhibits that other families can enjoy. Here's a 71 snow coupe. Never caught on, less than 100 were made, and they've got one. So this is worth a visit, even if you only come once. If you live anywhere in Illinois, particularly in the Chicago area, you should be up here a few times a year. You should get a family membership, if you have a family, or an individual annual membership. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna leave some money at the front counter. I'm gonna leave money for 2 membership co-payments, whether it's individual or family. I'm gonna leave money for 2 pizza gift certificates to help out when you come here to eat. And I'm gonna leave 2 token payments to help you pay for tokens when you go throughout the museum here. So those will be waiting. They're first come, first serve. You have to show up in person, and you have to ask for the Freighter Jim incentive. Freighter Jim incentive. Just ask them there. If they still have them, they'll give you one. It'll help you out with your admission. It'll help you out with your pizza. It'll help you out with tokens. Look at these bikes. The first gasoline-powered motorcycle. Got up to 8 miles an hour. Single-cylinder engine. Roper steam motorcycle. The first motorcycle, Boston, Massachusetts. Autoped, first production motor scooter, New York City. 1918. Is really done other than a news outlet. I'm going to have them talk about the origins of the family, the decision to have a museum and transition from just being a car dealer. But that's going to be recorded video. It won't be live, but it'll be posted on Facebook and YouTube. All right. Have a nice day. Remember, drive safe, arrive alive. This is Freighter Jim. The cold Dr. Pepper sounds really good right about now. Thank you for joining me. Have a good day.